Okay then guys, I'm not going to worry about anything too much. I'm just going to dive straight in because, I mean, I don't want to get this over and done with. I'm actually really excited to record this, but you might be able to tell by the way I sound, I'm sick as fuck. So I'm just going to try stay on the point, not ramble too much because I'm feeling a little bit delusional right now. So I'm going to stick to what I've written down and just try and get through it, lay out the plan to you all. So welcome to the new series, which is funny because I literally just had a series going, but that one didn't feel right. It didn't feel definitive enough. It didn't have a true start and end. It just felt wishy-washy and I wasn't committed to it. And this one feels a lot better, to be honest, even though it's got the goal there, 0 to 10k a month. This is day one, the plan. It's got, a defined start and end, and I mean, as I'm going to talk about, it's not all about the money with this series, but it gives me a point where, I can see the progress. I can actually write it down and show it to you guys, and honestly, it's probably what you guys are interested in most, but it's a way for me to share my lessons along the way of trying to hit that 10k a month, which you guys are really going to want. So, before I throw up, first point, full respect and full credit to Ollie Maitland for the idea of this series. He's been going for probably 140 days or something. I can't remember, it's been a minute since I watched it, but he's going for it. He's a big inspiration, really respect what he's doing. And just go check him out. I'll link his channel in the description or whatever the fuck. I actually don't even know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. And if not, his name is Ollie Maitland. Go give him some credit, some respect. Oh my god. Don't give him credit. You guys have nothing to credit him for. Just go check him out. He's doing good things. Okay. This is not the best time for me to start this series. I'm pretty sick. I'm feeling pretty beat down. And I'm also going travelling in 4 days. 4 days I go to Tenerife and Barcelona and then Portugal. And then when I come back, I've got 2 days and then I move to Europe for the summer, which I'll probably get into in a minute. But I figured there's not going to be a better time than now. I'm sick of excuses. I'm sick of... I'm just sick of making up excuses, to be honest. So I don't really give a fuck what's going on. If I'm travelling, if I'm tired, if I'm sick, we're still making the video every single damn day. Let's go over the plan. Okay. So like I said, the series is going to cover so much more than just me trying to hit 10k a month. It's going to follow my self-development, fitness, mental health, just mindset, hardening, and travel. Full, and it's it's going to cover all of those things, right? In the least concise way I could have said it, and it's just going to be full honesty, full transparency. I've got nothing to hide, so I might as well. That's the point of the series, to show you plainly what I'm doing, and if you like it, you like the results or whatever is going along, you can implement the same strategies and the same protocols into your own life. Bang it, brilliant. That's so good, right? But I mean, it's a goal that you guys will respect. If I do hit that 10k a month, it shows you guys this shit works. So that's where we're at. I'm trying to drink a herbal tea to cure me a little bit. It's not working. But it's nice to have faith in something, right? So I guess the main message for this series, if I actually get down to it, is to just embrace holistic self-improvement. I'm really going to be starting with the basics here, and I've written down here, which is quite nice. Build the pyramid of success with a strong foundation, and then do it layer by layer, evenly, in progression. You've got to start with your physical health, your mindset, and then your security and your safety. I'm going through Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'll probably make a video on this another time. I saw it in another video. I can't remember his name, but I'll probably talk about him later because he's doing really good stuff and he's so underrated and he's about to blow up. I can kind of guarantee it. And I can't remember all the steps to the pyramid, but I want to build that physical health because right now my health isn't great. Like, my diet is not good. I'm eating like so much like processed like hash browns. I'm having that every day for breakfast with some bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, you know, I'm not gonna be too mad. Bacon's obviously processed as well, but at least it's like a protein. It's processed carbs in the form of hash browns. It's doing so much bad things to my gut. And then I'm having like cereal and McDonald's and just all of that crap. So diet's gonna be fixed up. Let me actually talk about how I'm gonna fix up my diet here for you. I've got it somewhere in the back of my book. Yeah, I'm going to be just removing sugar, carbs, and we cut down, especially processed carbs. I'm not going to fully eliminate carbs, but I'm going to at least cut them down because I'm holding so much water weight. My physique looks so much worse than it should. Like, yeah, I'm just like puffy and bloated all the time, which I can't be having. Yeah, sugar, carbs, processed food, gotta go. I'm going to start fasting, and then lunch is going to be like 6 eggs and some steak. I'm just going to invest so much. I've been scared to like have steak every day just because how expensive it is. But I've just kind of hit the point where I'm like, fuck it. I would rather invest my money into my health than just have it sitting in the bank account where it's not doing anything. It's getting 4% interest where I could be getting 100% interest on myself and my health. That was just a bullshit number, but you understand what I'm trying to say. And then dinner. We're just looking at sweet potatoes, olive oil and ground beef. And then like snacks and stuff. If I want to change up my breakfast, we're going to go with Greek yogurt, peanut butter, fruit, avocado, Brazil nuts. And I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. That's going to be pretty much all of it. Maybe some honey as well. Actually, probably quite a lot of honey. Love that stuff. But it's going to take me a while to transition my diet. This is the ultimate goal. Because obviously if I'm traveling, this isn't going to be like fully possible. Let's be real. It's pretty damn hard to keep up with your diet and your training while you're traveling, and I'm just gonna do my best to improve it because it's pretty fucking poor at home, so it probably will get better while I'm traveling. And then of course I'm moving to the new job. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in full control of my diet there, at least not for the first couple of weeks while I'm in training. When I've actually got the job, I think they provide me money to buy my own food, which is brilliant. Then I can really dial down on this if I'm settled into a place, I'm in routine. Yeah, it's gonna be brilliant. Boom. I've got loads of other stuff available about my health, but I'll probably make a separate video or cover it when I'm feeling a bit better because I'm just not gonna fully get my point across. But back to the point at hand. Yeah, holistic self-improvement. And you're thinking, well, I thought this series was about you hitting financial goals. We'll get to that, okay? You've got to start with the basics. And that doesn't mean I don't have plans for how I'm going to hit my financial goals. Fucking... God, I can't even remember where it is, but... Let me put it this way. The series is called The Plan. Here's the plan. Let me start talking about the plan. It's I've called it a planacy, right? Because it's your fantasy and then you build it into a plan. So you go 10 years time first, you work back to 5 years, then 1 year. I'm going to start with 1 year just because 10 and 5 will sound ridiculous and I don't want to sound stupid, but just know I've got stupidly big goals. They're in there and I'm going to be working towards them. But you know, 1 year's time I want to be living for a living. That's a quote from Jack Hopkins. I love that. That's essentially just means you're making money with your personal brand. Oh, it was so dark, I swear. I was falling asleep with those shades on. Okay, the shades are going. There's no point trying to look cool when I sound like I'm literally on the brink of death and my hair can get fucked as well. So I want to be living for a living. And then I've written here, I want to prepare to quit my sales job. That's not my new job. My new job is like housekeeping, catering in just like the travel and tourism industry. I'll get more into it. You guys will see it when I'm making the daily videos out there, over in France first, and then possibly in Austria. It depends if they decide to place me there or not. But yeah, so the main plan for hitting 10k a month is through, you know, maybe if the YouTube takes off, a couple grand here or there from ads, but you don't really make that much money unless you've got sponsorships or your own products, like ad revenue. I'd need like a couple million views a month to get a couple grand a month, probably. That's probably where it sits. It depends. It can depend, but that's like realistically what I would need. So that's not really going to happen. But ideally, that would be nice. A couple grand. That would just keep me afloat. And then sales, I want to get a remote sales job, basically working off commission. Probably start as an appointment setter, so I would just be in DMs for like, I don't even know, say just like an influencer is selling like a course or a mentorship. They're getting thousands of DMs a day. I'm setting the appointments for the closer. If they close the deal for the appointment that I set, that's 3 to 5% commission on something ideally between like 3 and 10 grand. You can do the maths yourself. That could be big money, especially if multiple are getting closed a day, and then eventually progress from a setter to a closer, because they get between 10 and 15% commission thereabouts. Or you can become management for a setter team, and yeah, there's just ways to move up. And sales is honestly like the best kind of job if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, because you are in charge. You are in charge of how much you make, and sometimes you get salary as well. Sometimes it's commission only, but regardless, it's up to you. And the harder you work, the harder you get paid. It's not just a fixed hourly rate. So I'll delve deeper, more in depth on how I'm actually going to get a sales job in future videos. Right now, I'm struggling. Do you know what? Fuck that, I'm not. I'm actually having fun talking this through, you guys, because I'm really excited. Even if it doesn't seem like it, my energy has just been sapped. So hold on, let me collect myself. That's pretty good. Yeah. And the whole point of having the remote appointment setting job is just so I can travel. Like, oh, I can't describe to you how much I enjoy traveling. I've only spent like 2 weeks in Austria, which is how I ended up getting this job. I went to a place, loved it so much, applied to work in the summer, did an interview, bish bash bosh, I've got a job. You don't have to overcomplicate these things. If you go out and experience life will throw you a bone. It will just work itself out as long as you're open to new ideas. I'm rambling now. But that's, sales and maybe a bit of YouTube money. That's how I'm going to hit 10k. I've obviously got bigger plans than 10k a month, but you have to start somewhere. And even before I aim for that 10k a month, I'm starting with building up myself, my health, because like I said, I'm getting like a cold, a sickness, like whatever, every single month thereabouts, which just tells me my immune system is fucked. And I already know that. I don't have to be told. Like, I can just feel it. My sleep is terrible. I used to smoke weed all the time. It's not that far behind me, if I'm being fully honest, but it's gone, which is really nice. That's obviously fucking my sleep and just my overall health and energy and vitality. My diet needs to be fixed, but I'm getting on it. I've got a whole new routine, which I was going to go so in depth on. But just let me know in the comments if you actually want to hear, like, seriously how I'm spending each day. I will probably just go over my routine at another time. But let me see what else I've got to talk about. I think that's it. Like, I'm starting with the basics. I want to get jacked, cut the water weight, daily cardio, get in shape. Like, you can see through the shirt. I don't have to prove it to you guys. Like, I've got some physique, but it's nowhere near the potential it has right now, just because of my health and like how I've been eating, how I've been sleeping. I've been training pretty hard, but not for a long time consistently, because I've been traveling and just basically living a fucked up lifestyle for a long time. So we're fixing that. Even though I'm going traveling, it's going to make it much harder, but doesn't mean it's impossible, and it doesn't mean I won't be trying, and you guys will see that day on day. Yeah, so number 1 is get jacked. Number 2 is get present. We've got to be mindful. That's just full dopamine detox, which I didn't even mention, but we're just cutting all of that basic bad habit shit out. Just being on your phone, like video games, whatever. I don't really do that shit, but like, the kind of thing I'm talking about. That instant gratification cut. Meditation, journaling. We're just getting present. We're reading a lot. We're going for walks in nature. All of that shit. Number 3 is social skills and just improving your confidence. My confidence, but you guys should be working on it as well. And I can't explain to you guys how much I've grown. Hold on, I'm feeling cool again. The shit's going back on. How much I feel like I've grown in the last 2 months, like comparatively to where I was. Like, it's ridiculous. You guys wouldn't even believe it. And that's just come from, yeah, traveling. But while I was traveling, I met so many new people. And just, yeah, being in those social situations just allowed me to build that confidence. I can't even explain it to you guys. You just have to throw yourself out there, start the conversations, be the proactive person, give that girl a compliment, give that old lady a compliment on her hat, or like tell a dude his tattoo's cool, just anything. When you're just sitting there randomly in public and you have the urge to say something to someone, don't hold back, say it. Like, just get it out there. If it's awkward, then good. You've experienced that. There's so much to learn from those unideal situations. Number 4, I've written here is my health, which, you know, just quickly is diet, sleep, cardio, walks in nature, basics, training. Yeah, daily cardio. I've been on it, but today obviously I'm sick. I traded the 5k run just for a walk. I traded the hour of like weights and calisthenics just for a half hour because I don't want to take away from my recovery. I'm like obviously suffering. It's cold outside. Like I don't want to go and make myself worse. That's just obviously a bad idea in the long run. And if I'm going on holiday soon, like I'm trying to recover now so I can enjoy my time, because it's a lot of damn money and I really want to appreciate it. Number 5 is just developing healthy relationships with my family and friends, which I don't have a whole lot of time to do because, like I said, I'm going traveling with a girl actually. So like, I guess I'm developing some kind of relationship there. But my family and my friends, I'm spending 2 weeks away. I come back for literally 2 or 3 days, maybe. Actually, yeah, it's 3 days. I just got my flight booking from the company. They're paying for travel, accommodation, food. It's a nice gig. It won't make me rich, but the experience of it will be pretty incredible. So I don't really have that time to work on relationships like that. I'm just gonna kind of get some closure and just have good goodbyes and make the most of what I can, which is sad at one point. Like on one side it's sad, but on the other side I can't sacrifice my own growth and experience to just stay here with the people that I'm used to. I've got to push my boundaries. I've got to evolve, and I've got to move to Europe for the summer, which, saying that again, sounds crazy. I'm going to a chateau in France to work. It's going to be hard work, I can already tell, but the way the day's planned out, it leaves me plenty of time to do the stuff I want to do, to network in the sales space and make daily videos for you guys. It's still gonna be possible. Yeah, I've still got plenty of time in between work. Number 6, it's just heavy meditation and visualization of my ideal self and my ideal life, my lifestyle. I'm reading, this is where it stems from, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maslow. That's just cap. Maxwell Maltz, Psycho-Cybernetics. Such a sick book. It's so good, and the techniques they suggest in there, like I've not been doing them long, but I can tell like there's evidence behind them. They just feel good. So just spending time each day to visualize who I want to be, where I want to be, how I want to be living, how I want to look, how I want to feel, what traits I want to have. Everything like that, just like literally visualizing. I'm gonna go deeper. I'm gonna make a whole video about this book. I haven't finished it yet. It deserves it. But in these daily videos, I'm always gonna have whatever book I'm reading at the time. This just arrived today. I'm gonna start this in the morning, this in the evening. This is Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. So excited for that. I met some girl on the train who's like an ambassador for like his events and stuff, and yeah, she's just in love with everything Tony Robbins has to say, and from the little that I've seen, like I can understand why. So I've got the book. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna watch some more of his stuff, just because it looks like exactly what I need to hear. So that was number 6. And number 7 is just to be happy, carefree. Stop taking life so seriously and just laugh more. Just enjoy what limited time I've got on this planet, because you never know when it's going to be taken away from you. So I just want to enjoy the process, and I think that in itself will translate so much more to business than people will realize. There's so much hustle, grind set culture out there that people forget to enjoy the journey. And like, if you're not enjoying it, why are you going to work hard? Why are you working hard if you're not happy, you're not having fun? Something I wish I could go back 6 months and tell myself when I was grinding on drop shipping, which is ridiculous. If you're gonna try and be an entrepreneur, focus on yourself. I had so many internal problems that were just coming through in my business and my work, which, looking back, if I had started with myself and then got into dropshipping, it would have been successful, because I was pretty damn good at it. I just had so many addictions and vices that prevented me from reaching that potential. I'm really hoping this is still recording. If it's not, I'm going to be so angry. But if it is, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anyone still at the point of this video, you're a champ, you're a legend. I love you. So much appreciation just for the fact that you're still here listening to some delusional guy talk about trying to make 10k a month. But it's so much more than that, and if you've watched to this point, you probably realise that. But just know I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you watching, and I hope I can give some value back to you. I hope that you can take something away from this video and implement it into your own life. And just want to say, expect better stuff, because this is not my highest vibrational state right now. I just wanted to get this done before dinner, if I'm being fully honest with you. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it valuable. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.